everybody, welcome back. I'm Cam Christo and this is the Imperial British Challenge and we're listening to Hearts of Iron 4 music. What the heck is going on? Hang on. This will not stand. Stellaris. Pause this. Play this. Okay. Rock and roll. Just not playing. There we go. Glorious. Okay, so, welcome back. Thank you for joining me ever so much. We are preparing for the grand invasion of Italy. Italy is where we will experiment. We could try Spain, but Spain is so much wider than Italy. So I like Italy. I've noticed something, by the way, which is we can see the numbers here. If I unpause, that might go away. It might be a bug. Nope, that's weird. I think that's because either we've got level 5 radar here. Maybe the higher level radars actually provide different levels of intel rather than just intel over a larger area. I wasn't familiar with that mechanic, if that is in fact the case, but it looks like it might be. Are we seeing... No, we're not seeing enemy troops here. There might be no enemy troops here. it's possible. You see sail sighting the ship, sail sighting the coast. Are there actually just no enemy... No, okay, there are enemy troops here, but now when I can see them, I actually get numbers, which is very interesting. I assume that's because the radar is so good. That's very helpful. The radar is going to give us extremely good intel. And it makes this front look a bit more worrying, because we are outnumbered... it's saying 2-1? No, we're much worse than 2-1, aren't we? I mean, look at this. All of these instances, except like this one, are worse than 2-1. I guess we have more numbers down here. So yeah, we're outnumbered about 2-1. Okay, no, not quite 2-1, because these 19 are also up here. The way it consolidates units is a bit strange, but oh well. I suppose I should also build a radar here if I want to get that kind of intel on this front. But we're not going to move on this front, like, ever. So I don't think that's necessary. Okay, so first off, testing. Sorry, my mic is way too low. I'm a professional YouTuber. I'm actually not, which makes this a bit better. Anyway, where were we? Yes, so our army is training. We're running at speed 5. Ready. While they do so, we've got a big marine force. We've got a big tank force. We are actually in a deficit of fighters right now. Really? Oh, yay! Just what I was wanting. Colombia has been declared war on. Nice. That should help. Especially if Mexico now declares on Brazil. Haiti, Ecuador, Chile, Bolivia. Which they do not have a war goal to do. But surely they could get a war goal to do that. Where are my men? I could get involved. Taking control of the Caracas oil fields would be very good for us. And Colombia is woefully unequipped to fight Venezuela alone. But I don't have any men in the region. Orders! What I will try is this. Hey, America. How would you like to interfere with internal politicking in the Americas? You know, I thought they might be a fan. Okay. There we go. And now we have a relatively decent force that can come and try and hold this area. They should all be on their way. Well, it looks like we might actually be able to break in from this port here as well. It's very handy. We go down to speed 4 since we've got an active front now. Are we going to be able to break over here? Maybe. Maybe. Probably not, though, looking at those guys all. Keep your distance! But it's possible. We should make sure these tiles here don't fall, because otherwise we'll lose our naval connection to the area. Panama is in, so we could go via Panama, I suppose, but it wouldn't be ideal. You should come in here as well. My dudes. Ready! Just go. There you go. Good. Ready to move! That's not working out for you. Okay. Let the enemy... Sorry, the enemy? Let the Americans carry on with that. We'll come down here. Pushing in a bit here. That's excellent news. Excellent news. All of you guys, of course, should be assigned the attack plan. We're going to regain... Oh, nice! We're going to get our Aluminium back. Good. That'll help. We've been having some serious aluminium shortages lately. Oh, we even have an iron surplus. Life is good. Life is very good indeed. Okay, yeah, push in here. Excellent. That's a lot of oil denied the Germans, which is very good. Are they building synthetic refineries? They appear to have built 0 synthetic refineries. The AI just doesn't build buildings. It's strange, but appears to be true. So they still have, obviously, a lot of oil from Romania, but they're having to pay for that, at least. There's the Valentine Didi. I could wait for this focus to give me the research bonus, and indeed I will do that. It's going to take a while to prepare for our naval invasion, but it's okay. Well, we want to be ready for when it launches. Let's get the marine buff. And we will get these to give... These are just larger ones, I think. These are very fast acclimatization, more defense, worth more than having larger troops. Yeah, all of that is worth doing. It's going to take us a while to get ready for the invasions, but that's okay. We can cut our teeth on some smaller invasions first, maybe. Like, perhaps going into Denmark. We might launch, in fact, before the... what have I done here? There we go. We might launch the invasion to Denmark before we launch the invasion into Italy, because I want the guys to be kind of fully prepared when it's time for Italy. You know what else I could have done? I should have trained these Marines out of exiled... It's a bit loud. Train these Marines out of exiled manpower. Like, how much manpower are we rocking right now? Yeah, let's deploy a bunch of exiled guys. That sounds good. I like how I can still invite all these people to the Axis. I wonder if that would work and just get all these people to join the Allies. But they might get an event that adds them to the Axis, which would be a bit of a pain. Then again, we could use that to declare war on them. Anyhow, what was I doing? Yes, so let's try... Who are the people that have the most manpower right now, exile governments-wise? So Free France has about 300,000. The Netherlands has 170,000. Mexico has 90,000. Philippines has 60,000. So not a huge quantity, honestly. Are you... Is this Mexico? Is that the Mexican flag? No, Mexican flag's got green on it. Well, we'll start with France. Some French Marines could be fun. No, you know what? We've already trained. Yeah, we've already trained these guys. It'll take too long. These guys shouldn't be on infinite. I need 2 more. Good. We should have something else in training, really. Maybe some mountaineers. Yeah, go on. French mountaineers. We haven't invented mountaineers yet. Okay, we will build some French mountaineers to hold and fight in this area and this area here once we get that far up. Battle in the Kickford Plain. Nice. Bunch more convoys being wiped out. Probably oil imports. Every time I see convoys being killed, I'm just like, yeah, it's probably oil imports, right? Because that would be what would make me most happy.
Come on!
You guys. You're not going into this matter? Why? No. Why are you going in then? Bizarre. Holding okay against Peru? Good lord, there's a lot of Peruvian divisions. Okay, you lot.
Yes, sir!
Immediately head south.
Move out! Move out!
Need you getting ready on this line.
Ready, sir!
And hey, Colombia, let me lead your men for you. Good choice. Okay.
Listen up!
Colombia's division's really mostly artillery. Seems unlikely,
Ready, sir!
but maybe they are.
All in!
I guess we'll have a different army down here. You can operate
Listen up!
here, I suppose. We should have a new theatre, really. We should have done this earlier, but oh well. This is the American theatre. It's not how you spell American. American. Is that how you spell American? Looks wrong. Tell me if it's wrong in the comments. I'm sure it is. It looks, I don't know, it looks very wrong.
Attention!
Anyway, you guys up here.
All in!
New guy in here.
Listen up!
You two on this guy. Good. And sure, Edwin Brink
Yes, sir.
is going to command you. We're going to have this guy, he's got my stats. This guy, 4 attacks, pretty good. Sure. There we go. Good. Oh, and by the way, if the question is how the hell can you not know how to spell American, Christo, don't worry. I don't know how to spell a lot worse than American. Alright, let's delete these plans.
Orders!
Put these guys back in the right army. Get them lined up here.
Ready to move!
Good. So you lots
Commands!
should be in the North Army. Like so. Good. Now, the Southern Army does
Yes,
need
sir.
some actual people in it.
All
So
in!
you guys can go in there. No, not the whole Panama defense.
Commands!
But I will actually take half the Panama defenders. There we go. Good. Who else might I be able to get to help me here?
Attention!
Maybe France? Oh, hey, Argentina hasn't actually, started putting their weight around here yet. Argentina could help me out. And I need 3 more for Uruguay. Uruguay will spot me 2 divisions. Paraguay will give me 1 there. Sweet.
Orders!
Meanwhile, in the north, hey, Cuba. I love this mechanic, by the way. It's great. Liberia. It's got 1 for me. Anyone else? I think I've already asked for everyone now. Alright, there we go. We got men on the way. Sweet.
Ready to move!
Fun mechanic. Just getting control over all your allies. Straight on to the next one, please. Does the meteor... Yeah, it does actually have naval attack, even though it can't run a mission that attacks planes. Sorry, attacks boats. That seems odd to me. I'm not rushing towards fighters for carriers, by the way, because the carriers aren't going to be done for like another year and a bit. So there's no rush, basically. How are we doing over the channel? Oh hell yeah, we've got almost equal plane numbers now. And they're losing planes very slightly faster than us. Sorry, slower than us, which is fine by me. Honestly. They have these weird little weak spots that make me very tempted to push out, but I know we can't, because the supply situation would rapidly become garbage. And the lack of fighting has allowed the infrastructure in Sevastopol to get... Svaropol, sorry, to get a little bit repaired. Anything else I want to upgrade on this stuff? No, already all reliability up. I suppose I am going to start building some of these right now, so I might as well upgrade them. There we go. We'll start increasing our numbers on that at the expense of infantry equipment. Good. More aluminium. Yoink. Fabulous. Should start producing quite a few of those fairly quickly. 1 a day, not bad. And those numbers will only increase as our production efficiency skyrockets.
Ready, sir!
Alright, in we go. Let's go rehab the capital, shall we? And have our men arrived in the south in time to defend it?
Ready to
Not
move.
yet. Let's hasten their move south. Should be okay, because there's a lot of forest and another river and mountains and things to hold here. And I do think we'll be able to get Brazil to join the faction at some point. Like, the Mexicans will eventually just like muck up and declare war on Brazil. Which will obviously be great. Okay, how are we doing on training?
Orders!
Getting there. Getting there. Obviously, we're spending a lot of tanks on this training. Well, actually not that much. 0.7 a day on training. That's not bad at all. Although I don't know, if a tank was being destroyed in training exercises once a day, I might start asking questions about who's running these training exercises and what on earth they're doing with my tanks. We're gonna break them here? No, we're not.
Keep your distance.
Okay, call that off then. Make a motorized army, goes straight onto the Royal Tank Regiment. And the Marine one can switch. Oh no, the tank, this one's not done yet. Okay, cool. Just do it with that slot then, that's fine. Do we still have any members of our Commonwealth research? No, right. I think, doesn't America have a focus that lets them join that? I think they do, but because they've gone this side, they don't get it. Is it this one? This one? I swear there is a way for them to join the British path, but I don't know. Like the British tech sharing alliance, I mean. Okay.
All in.
Oh, it's just a 2 province-wide border here? Oh, that's great. That's really great.
Listen up.
We should be fine here then. That's, yeah, they're not going to break us there, I don't think. Good. Oh, hey, look, the Netherlands landed over here. Nice. Giving the Netherlands access to all that aluminium briefly until they take it back. Nice.
Yes,
How many
sir.
divisions you got here? Just 2, eh?
Attention.
We take that. More glorious raiding. Could you keep up 100% efficiency if I spread you a bit further? Yep. How about a bit further? Yep. How about a bit further? No. Okay, we'll go with that then. What was that pop up? I didn't read it. I don't even remember closing it. But I mean, I must have done, right? Otherwise, what the heck's going on? Okay. Anything else I should be doing right now? How you doing, China? Still holding steady. Garbo, attrition, all that. 240 submarine hulls coming soon. We look to have been driven back a tiny bit here.
Ready.
See if we can take that little bit of territory back. Keep the front line flat. Actually, that's not us being pushed back. It's the Chinese pushing forwards. Look at that. They're making great strides. Fantastic work, including pockets. China, you are truly the MVP of this campaign. Look at this. They're driving Japan out with way fewer divisions and way fewer military factories, even across all of their different guys. That's really impressive. Go, China. Fantastic. So once China finishes their war with Japan, is there a way that they can reunite with the other people? Like, yeah, when they do one China policy, yeah, they leave the United Front and get annex war goals against all of the little people, and then they can integrate people. They can get a claim on parts of India, and then get conquer on that. Diplomacy with Siam breaks down. Despite your attempts to find a diplomatic solution, negotiations break down. Sometimes you need to climb the mountain of conflict. Oh yeah. Wait, climb the mountain of conflict? Is that a real phrase? That's not just from In the Loop? Really? I did not know this. That is wacky to me. So obviously, as soon as we start this war, they're going to try and cut us off here. So we need a few more men over here. I think what I'll do is I'll just move these, what is it, 2 around here. Seems good. Straight on in. No hesitation. I will take the time to design a new submarine raiding hull, which is going to be just incredibly simple. We are going to give it the very best torpedo tube. What are we? No, I'm not. I'm going to give it the worst torpedo tube with the best engine. And only 1 torpedo tube. So it's just ridiculously cheap. But we still want the better hulls, even though they're more expensive because they have lower sub-visibility. The 1940 Raider. 1 more of those. then put factories on this. And you, of course, deploy to the sub-reserve. Good. Reserve fleet should show up at the top of this list. That would be incredibly handy. I'm going to suggest that. Oh, wait. If I just have them deploy to that fleet, I bet it deploys to the reserve automatically. I bet it does. That's really handy, which means you don't need to have a permanent reserve. What was that? Oh, right, okay. I thought that was a set of icons all overlapping. Which means you don't have to have a specific reserve. What are you? You're a 1940 screen. Beautiful. Which means I guess you can go in here, as can you. And then these guys I want to deploy to the home theatre. Why isn't the home theatre in this list though? Ah, because that's the default. Okay, fair enough. So we're still learning, So yeah, those all, I want all these guys to go to the default. But then you, I want to go to the Mediterranean. One screen and one scout to the Mediterranean. And they actually get priority. So I can keep track better. Good. Nice. You guys still merrily mining away. Do feel free to split off when you get damaged, by the way. It appears that they're all slightly damaged. Probably from enemy aircraft, I guess. We're approaching 1,000 mines in all of these sea zones. We will just lay mines, you know, human rights and future consequences be damned. I will lay a mine everywhere on the planet if it takes that long. Okay, Stavanger is now the most over-garrisoned port in the world. So let's spread these guys out. Under no circumstances will Norway fall. Harold Alexander. You could make a movie about him. You know, the world turns around him, but Harold Alexander stays fixed on his duty. Norway must not fall. And he did a damn good job of it. And now, as his war begins to tune down, he's allowed to quietly kind of retire by just staying over in Norway. They still not bombing me at all here? Good. In which case, some of these guys can be diverted to the channel. The more experienced ones. Yeah, now we're getting numbers. Yeah, we're starting to see much heavier casualties on their side than ours. Excellent. These guys are doing darn good work over the Eastern North Sea and have been doing for a long time. We're going to keep them at it. We have free dockyards. How is that? Probably because we captured some somewhere. But where? How did that happen? Maybe we stopped repairing. That's another good theory. Yeah, more subs, absolutely. And no more miners. We're kind of okay on miners. Subs and miscs should really have miners in it, shouldn't it? What else do I want then? Probably more scouts. Screens could do with being together. Yeah, one scout. What have we got? 1, 2. We've got 3. No, 2 screens, 2 heavy cruiser screens. I'd like another destroyer screen line, please. Glorious. How you doing, training boys? Oh, nearly done. And these guys are ready to enter training. Okay, the Marines have reached peak training. The tanks are getting there. Okay, so let's move these guys down here. You know what else we could do? We could say, hey, some of you guys, merge up. But also, you should be 10-1s. And then you go in a new fleet under someone or other. This guy seems good. And then just convoy escort in some of these other more neglected regions. There are 1,000 convoys here, so they would need a few more. It can't be 0%. Okay, hang on. As the escort presence ticks up, let's see. They're also going to get reinforced as they get more of these guys in there. The light cruiser can go straight into the main battle fleet. Okay, 3%. But yeah, I just want something present in this area, just in case we spot something. That seems good. And I don't know why I extended to the Bay of Biscay. I think we can stop that with these two and then ban it. And that should get the shipping lines to not go through it. I'd still like to mine it. I suppose if we're not scouting the Bay of Biscay, it's possible for Italians to send fleets out. And these guys still mine here even when it's banned, right? And apparently even when it's banned, they're still going to run steel transfers. Oh, I guess it's because those are exports and I only have control over imports. Yeah, go on. Let's keep patrolling there just because I want to be able to catch any Italian fleets leaving from their Pacific ports. Jesus, 7? Okay, it's just started there. So we are actually going to win. Good. 7 is a worrying number to see on the freaking front, though. 8 down here. Well, that's with the tank engaged. Okay, now the tank's engaged. Once the tank engaged, the problem is if these 3 all break at the same time, you start having problems. Cyclo-tanking. Okay, next, universal carrier, please. Universal carrier should be nice. Oh. Upgrading the Bren carrier gives hardness to motorized artillery as well as motorized now. That makes sense, I suppose. It's cool. I'm going to retreat one of these guys early to allow these guys to reinforce it. So just climb them up. Jeez, come on. One of you get out there. I'm giving you the retreat order. I need someone else to get in. 9%. We need better radios. I mean, we need signal companies in tanks. We have a problem here. 9%. Come on. Okay, thank God. That was just in time. It's only about maybe 15 hours gap there. But yeah, now we're melting them. Good. The other thing I could do is adopt a tank-only doctrine. Like we could try putting a whole nother tank, like a whole full tank army here, and holding the front line essentially just with tanks. We're going to need to do the same thing here. Maybe that climb the mountain of conflict thing was just a joke based on the film. That's probably more likely. I really hope that is more likely. Alright, we've got room to build. Got really good radar coverage now. Across a lot of the world. We got Hong Kong. I really wish I had Hong Kong so I could build radar there. That'd be great. Very useful. Don't really have anywhere else I want to build radar. Anti-air wise, we're set here. I suppose might as well put it in Azerbaijan because they do have planes deployed in the Caucasus. No, they actually don't anymore. Okay. Do they have them deployed here? They do. Well then, some of you should switch over. Oh, look at our new fighter range. It's absolutely beautiful to behold. Give me more air bases here. Don't need the Azerbaijani anti-air as it turns out. So the supply shortage here is ports in Mazra-Matuh. Where? It's not a place that's coming up. Matra. There we go. Oh, Masa. Matra. What do you mean port here for the bottleneck? It's not being imported from there. It's being imported from Alexandria, you madman. Ah, go to supply mode. Okay. It must mean Alexandria. But Alexandria is a level 10 port, I believe. Yes. So we can't possibly do better than that, basically, is what it's saying. Okay, that's fine. Have we got our tank to reinforce into this fight? There we go. No, he still doesn't, actually. Oh, please don't all break simultaneously and then retreat. Okay, they didn't. Good. The enemy broke. And this time he's straight in there. Good, 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 good. In good shape. Suffering some serious attacks all the way along the line, though. But yeah, when the tank gets deployed, you can see they're all just crumbling. We're not doing much damage. Oh, no, sorry, we are. We're the ones doing damage. They're not doing much damage. Good. We're doing plenty of damage with our support planes. And we're shooting down plenty of theirs. Good. We fit another 400 planes in here. I have 400 planes for you. So by all means, give me some Belgian start close air support. Another 400 here. By all means, we'll get some Norwegian. No, Norwegian manpower just doesn't want to be spent. We get some Yugoslav pilots fighting here. Good. Excellent. Alright, they deployed. They have. No, they haven't. But they're on their way. Yeah, with the amount of heavy close air support we're having in the region, it's doing very good work. Good thing about close air support as well is that often, it's a bit dangerous, often with when just fighting on the ground, you do decent damage to the enemy strength, but mostly you're just hitting their organization. Nice. Whereas when you have close air support, you tend to do a lot more damage to enemy strength, which is really handy. Ooh, Barracuda. Place that. Okay, some long-range stuff now. Amphibious tractor has been invented. What's the new hull that we've invented? Oh, it's the outdated sub-hull that we don't need to see. Cool. Decommission the raid. Anything else I forgot to decommission? Nope. Good. We're embracing the end of the age of battleships wholeheartedly here in the Allies. Are they gonna hold? I think they are. Yeah, we're gonna hold. We must be taking some damage here though. Oh, not really. That's good. Inflicting it, that's for sure. Yeah, enemy combat losses looking pretty good. Oh, they do have some medium tanks on this front, actually. So we should get the piercing upgrade. Oh god, please, reinforce it. Thank you. Yeah, that's just scaring me so much. We are going to put radio signals in here. I think I'll replace the field hospital. Field hospital really isn't necessary in a tank division. It doesn't hurt, but it's just not necessary. Next, naval bombing seems good. Screen attack and defense is lovely, of course. Interception attack is lovely. Air superiority attack, probably the best. Special forces is also great, but I think I'm going to go with air superiority. It's going to really help out some of these regions. You get split. You get split. Good. And we're holding. Just about. It is just about in some of these places, which is not comforting. But we're making do. Yeah, here, tanks losing org. Just because they can repeatedly attack, which means that they are regaining organization and we are not. Which is obviously a dangerous position to be in. So I'm no longer concerned about them not attacking enough on this front. So let's go ahead and rock and roll the level 10 forts all the way along this front. Because if I could have these tanks deployed elsewhere, I think they'd be able to do more damage. One American division tries the invasion there. It's great. It's just great. Oh, hey, look at that. We're almost up to 10 subs all the way along the line. Nice. one of you guys. Surplus. No, it's not what I wanted. There we go. But we are holding. We may be just holding. But we are holding. Which is obviously very good. And I think we could push them back. Well, maybe not if they take a mountain now. That would be a real problem. We have to start cycling these tanks. It's going to be the problem. Resistant occupation. Ah, right. Yeah, that's the problem. Hey, America.
Listen up.
It'd be really funny if they agreed to this. Hey, America. Do you want to military police Boston for me? No, sadly no. Let's see if anyone else does. Greece will. Netherlands? Yeah, Netherlands will send a few. Belgium? Yeah, a few. Alright, cool. There we go.
Ready to move.
Those 5 divisions are going to go and be my Boston military police. Excellent.
Attention.
We're going to break him here now. Yeah, easy money. I've got the planning bonus. There's the final tier of radar, which I will prioritize above all else. Getting that beautiful intel is just so helpful. Plus the air superiority bonuses it provides are lovely. There we go. Okay, next tech. Sure, finish out on the carrier planes. Seems good.
Come on.
You trained yet? Nearly. You guys get
All
there.
in.
We'll have these guys move out as a unit, I think. I need to be paying attention to this front right now.
All
This tank cycled out, needs to head back
Come
in.
on.
I'm sure I'll bring some up from the south as well.
Move out.
Yeah, one of these guys needs to do a bit of a cycle too. Because it's just they're under constant attack, whereas the enemies are not constantly engaged in attacks.
Attention.
Which means they are able to deorg
Keep your distance.
without us being able to deorg. Right, some cycles.
All in.
We've seen soon see to that. International Tank Regiment. Which means actually, let's switch off that. I'd like the Cromwell, please. In a mere 68 days. Not bad at all. Once allowed to reorganize, you know, if we were both reorganizing at the same rate, we'd be crushing them. It's just that it's causing us the issues.
Keep moving.
One of you is to reorg. Good.
Orders.
These guys should all go back into the breach. Not the breach, but the, you know, the weak point. Meanwhile, China continues absolutely sterling work. Let's actually help it along a little bit by
Ready.
cutting through a couple of these
Ready, sir.
weak spots. Perhaps getting an encirclement here and there even.
All in.
Just generally assisting the effort.
Ready to move.
Okay, next focus. I mean, 6 military factories doesn't hurt. Infantry equipment doesn't hurt either. Rocketry technology seems really good. I guess I'll do that, even if it will take quite a while. Get some anti-air in Punjab. Always good. Oh, I didn't use these radar bonuses. It's dumb of me. Oh well. Oh, and we can't do this. Darn. So we're not going to be able to get secret weapons. Oh well. Yeah, give me anti-sub warfare, because there are some anti-sub warfare. Oh, no, I've already done the anti-sub warfare ones actually. So using the lovely new man the guns feature, we'll cancel that. Minesweeping, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Anything good in here? I mean, fortifying Malta wouldn't hurt, but it doesn't seem like a good way to spend it, does it? We never did maintaining Imperial integrity? Really? That seems unlikely. But sure, I'll take 300% bonus for naval doctrine. Oh, which we can get free. because we are, in fact, you know, imperially integral. Obviously, you can't do anything over there. Probably time for naval production then. 20% dockyard output. It's pretty nice. Pretty as a picture. Should be good.
Fall in!
Yeah, reinforcements coming to cut in there. Good. Alright, back to the problem child front. We are holding,
Keep on attacking!
but only just.
Move
And they're
out!
spreading their offensive. But if we had to deploy like 24 tanks and just drive them back to the front and then pull back the tanks to regain supply in their area, we could do that.
Ready, sir!
I think that would, you know, that would actually be
Move out!
workable. Let's move some infantry in.
Fall in! Come on!
Infantry in from the side as a temporary stopgap, and then obviously as the forts go up, we'll be in better and better situations. And also, we're making room for more and more planes because you can deploy an awful lot of close air support into fights these days. It is restricted by the frontage, also known as combat width in this game.
Ready!
But still, it's quite a lot. No. Just stay there for a second.
Move out!
Alright, in you go.
Ready to
Yeah,
move!
these guys should get there. Should turn this thing around. Obviously, we're going to be in a bad supply situation here for a second, but that's just the price we're going to have to pay. Yeah, we need the level 10 forts. The constant attacking here has driven us down probably to like a nothing. Level 2 fort. Which is not good enough, honestly. One tank here also on the not good enough side of things. Okay, but we're holding. We're holding. One American convoy. 5 subs. Nice. Good trade. You were still saving because you want to get air controller. You are a scouting man. So... I mean, retreat decision chance seems good. Maybe, yeah, firing more torps seems good too. You won't have any skills available. You already got everything you can. Miner Man hasn't been blockade running quite enough. And Med Man, nothing I want to give him really. Fair enough. Alright, we got to just keep kind of focused in this area. I'm surprised that they launched this assault after all this time. I guess they're currently experiencing a planning bonus. Yeah. So we can expect this attack to die down once their planning bonus goes away. Which it will do. Okay. Anything else I can do to help? Yes, this 1,000 close air support training down here could perhaps be better placed doing something. Good. And then, as we free up more space here, we can have more and more and more. Yeah, immediately having 437 close air support suddenly attacking it. Pretty damn good. Very nice indeed. Alright.
Yes, sir!
And, yeah, aces coming through
Come
in
on!
the clutch. Let's get a tank up there in the north a bit. Good. Any more? Yep, base upgrades just there. Good. It's another one. We could also train our swordfish. Might be worth doing. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. Might as well have a bunch of highly experienced naval bombers ready for when we next need to deploy a large raft of them. So they could do some air exercise. And we got the fuel for it, so might as well spend it, right? It's my thinking anyway. Alright, glorious. I think we've got so much war support from ace pilots. It's great. Enemy bombing minus 24%. Really? There's no bomb. Is it at least going up? It is going up. That's good. Convoys raided. Fair enough. We're losing a fair number of convoys. This I cannot truthfully deny. Alright, the tanks are ready. Second Marine Army is getting there. Oh, God.
Yes, sir.
It hurts. It hurts.
Ready, sir.
Ooh, the 1944 submarine hull. Nice. Start working on those snorkels. And meanwhile, you better believe we're going to make something out of that. And it's going to be that. It's very simple. It's going to be a raider. Save it up. Decommission the old. Out with the old. In with the new. There we go. And you guys go straight to Sub and Misk. Just one more of those. So let's compare. We're looking at 200 service manpower versus also 200. Nice. And sub-visibility of 13.5 compared to 8.5. Jesus. You can't kill what you can't catch. You can't catch what you can't see. Nice. We're going to be able to raid the... oh, Jesus.
Orders.
We're going to be able to raid the Japanese supply lines to China soon, even if they can hold that long.
Orders.
One selected? What? Doesn't sound right.
Ready
All
to
you guys
move.
should be on this. Maybe not you two.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that pocket. Great.
Orders.
So
Listen
the
up.
Japanese AI just didn't know when to quit. Fantastic. So China is, of course, going to peace out of this war. Which might put us at peace with Japan. Which would be, you know, pretty weird, right? They'd suddenly occupy all this land down here. No, because China didn't call us into this war. That's right. Okay, it wouldn't put us at peace with China. Oh, sorry, with Japan. How did we get to war with Japan? I don't remember, to be honest. It's been a while. But I'm sure there was a good reason. Just clear out that pocket. Nice. I always want to be the one to close pockets because it gives you really nice experience on your generals. Because you get extra experience when you win a battle like handily. Does it work? You in here. Good. The thing is, they arrive in their newly taken points of land in dribs and drabs, which means you can often drive them back fairly convincingly. Right, guys in here. More and more Cass. The other thing, yes, that's what I should have been doing ages ago. You fool, Christo. When it gets real bad, we could start airdropping in supplies into this area from like down here. So we should have a bunch of transport planes built. That seems good to me. Yeah, nice. Now, short aluminium again, that's fine, because my main man, United States, has some. And the Netherlands do as well, because apparently they've held on down here. Hey, the Greeks have arrived! And a bunch of other nations as well. Nice. Alright, let's be wiping them out. And we are indeed holding decisively up here. So decisively, in fact, that we could push them back and take a river crossing. So, justification on Siam is done. Grand. Let's do this.
Ready to move.
It's going to be a very brief war,
Yes, sir.
characterized by tanks romping through jungle.
Move out.
Is there much jungle in Siam? It's not showing a huge amount of jungle terrain, but
Yes, sir.
I kind of just feel like there's a lot of jungle in Siam.
Pushing them
Thailand,
back,
where
sir.
this is what it's called now, right? Thailand?
Ready to move.
Hop up there, that'd be great. France, sure. You can come and join in. The Americans can come in this end. Might as well call all allies. I'm gonna get a few pop-ups in a second. Unless it's not showing them for some reason. It's interesting. Yeah, look at these tanks. Don't those models look great? Are they new in Man the Guns? Are they new new British tank models? Because they really do look very cool. Oh, large ship at low strength. The HMS Glasgow. That's a tier 3. Ouch. Faced attack. Okay, maybe there is still a lot of puppets. Faced attack here. There's no enemy ships here. And there's no planes. How'd you do that, mate? Anyway, he's getting that back to repair. That's fine. Okay.
Ready to
As soon
move.
as you get here, sweep south to encircle Bangkok, please. I will continue the pressure across the coast
Listen up.
for when this guy gets here. Like so. And you, actually, as you cross there, should also head south.
All in.
Good. Let's keep the pressure on. Oh, right, yeah. I forgot. We didn't actually cover our backs here.
Orders.
It's okay. We might be able to sneak in and grab this. Oh, yeah, right. Hey, France.
Orders.
How many ships you got, mate? Ah, more than 75, so I can't request his fleet. Is there anyone else whose fleet we haven't requested? It's one of these options in this screen, right? In the exile forces, or maybe it's in this one. Yeah, here it is. So we can't do this because Greece has less than 80 legitimacy. Are there any others that we could request? How come they have low legitimacy? Oh, they have to have less than 80 legitimacy. Understood. Okay. Which they do not have because they are highly legitimate. Because all exiled governments will all trend towards 100 legitimacy fairly quickly. Because they all use that little... It costs them a little bit of political power a day and they get a bit of legitimacy a day. At least they all seem to in my limited experience.
Under fire.
Okay, clearing this place out now. Nice. Bangkok might do it.
Ready to move.
Especially if Chiang Mai, maybe, falls. Which it looks like it very much is. And obviously Bangkok will need to fall as well, but that is not going to be a problem. Meanwhile, you head south in case my attack from the... Sorry, in case my attack from the south doesn't play out as I would like. And I will grab the improved Amtrak. Why did I invent this? This is costing me... This cost me my research bonus that I meant to spend on the improved Amtrak. That was dumb. Oh well. Not a big deal.
Orders.
We were driven back from the north. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have the tanks do it.
Ready.
Good. Should sort that.
Commands.
There you go. Empty provinces have value. Never forget, empty provinces have victory point value. So they're always worth taking. Well, not always worth taking, but they do have a value to take.
Ready.
Too focused elsewhere. And now we may struggle to push them back. But they're doing that weird thing where they defend in dribs and drabs.
Orders.
So let's get back in. Okay, I think we're going to be able to push them back. But it's going to be close. And you should not be involved in the counter-attack. Good.
Ready, sir.
Some more men over here to defend.
Listen up.
Now you're not under attack, so you can get involved. It's strange, this, isn't it? It's kind of doing it bit by bit like that. Don't really understand that. Right, sharks. Let's switch up to these. Who really don't need any reliability. Especially because they don't actually lose reliability from getting their upgrades, apparently. Unlike other planes. It's interesting, that. I wonder if that's intentional. I wonder if it's intentional that the... Oh yeah, no, that's right, that's right. So that one gets decommissioned, yes. Move on over to the new type.
Go, go, go.
Okay, we're just holding in a couple your places here. It's not what you want to be doing. You want to be holding comfortably. Forts are going up slowly because we're so constantly under attack, but they are going up. And we are rather putting them through the meat grinder. We're not losing many men ourselves, whereas they are losing several thousand per battle, that is. We will start on I would love more initiative. We're getting the initiative sometimes here, especially when they have no general like that, but not always. There goes Siam. Good.
Ready.
Down here. Bangkok's quite an important port. The rest of you can go. Yeah, go on through on Bangkok's not massive overkill.
Orders.
And the tanks in the region
Listen up.
can, yeah, head up here in case they are needed. And I'll put them on a attack plan so they have an attack plan bonus. Fabulous. This episode is 56 minutes long. Whoops. Okay. Well, we're going to call it here. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure. Clearly, I got a little sucked in. Welcome to hour-long episodes. They're not all going to be this long. In fact, I will probably edit this one. Bye-bye.